I'm shocked.
You know what, Skip? You would have been a great professional athlete because you tried to talk someone into doing something or attempting to do something they cannot do. And you're like, man, Skip told me I could fly. And then they jump off the building and all of a sudden they break both legs because they can't fly. Skip, the only reason I'm going to take the Cowboys is because I think Carson Wentz will have a crucial turnover on a game-tying drive. It's going to be close. I'm going to take the Cowboys 27-20, but Carson Wentz makes a crucial mistake on a game-tying drive, and the Cowboys hold on to win.
So, Shannon Sharpe, let me get this straight. You're saying cry, Eagles, cry, not fly, Eagles, fly, right?
Yep.
Sigh, Eagles, sigh.
Well,
yeah.
Skip, I watched them last week, and I know the Minnesota Vikings defense is a lot better than the Cowboys, but I'm not liking what I see on the road. And Ryan Matthews scares me, and even his head coach brought that up. He needs to do a better job of securing the ball late in fourth quarter ball games. Now, he could have cost his team last week had that game been closer. He cost his team in Detroit because they're driving to put this game away. He fumbles the football, and all of a sudden the momentum shifts. Detroit comes back and wins that ball game. And he had another turnover last week against Minnesota, as I mentioned, but the game was so far out of hand, it didn't come back to bite him. It caused a concern because the head coach, Doug Peterson, brought that up in a press conference. So this is something that bears watching and seeing. But I'm going to take the Cowboys, but Tony, I'm counting on Jerry in the next week or two to do something that I like to see happen.
Are you also counting on a jinx pick by you to try to just turn the tables on me by picking the Cowboys and thereby dooming the Cowboys?
No, but you also heard what Dez Bryant said. He says when a team is gelling, you come back and you mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
So he's going to be on his best behavior. He's not going to upset the apple cart. He's not going to be ranting and raving on the sidelines. He's just going to fall in line because they are playing well. But I heard what he said, but I'm going to be looking to see what he does.
I agree. All right, my turn. I do believe that Dak Prescott is playing for his job on Sunday night. If he loses this game, he will lose his job to Tony Romo. And what better place for Tony Romo to be thrown back into the quote-unquote fire than at Cleveland the next week? That'll work, right, for Tony Romo? It would be perfect for Jerry and Tony to say, you know what, this works. Let's just get you right back into the flow right here. That's if they lose on Sunday night. And I do agree with one point that you made. There's only one way Dallas is going to lose this game. And by the way, I feel real good about my pick of the Dallas Cowboys in this game, but there's one way they're going to lose. And that is if Dak Prescott sort of turns human here, if he's like any other kid would react as a fourth-round rookie out of Mississippi State, that finally the pressure starts to get to him, exerted this week by Tony Romo. Returned to practice, started taking some of his snaps. And as we talked about earlier this week, in the bye week, Tony Romo threw a party for his teammates. And I told you, I just did not love it because it was Tony's attempt to win back the team, to remind everybody in that locker room, it's my team, I'm coming back, I'm almost ready to be back, and when I am ready and when I'm cleared, I am taking back over this team. And I think he was sort of reacquiring the votes in the locker room by having everybody over to his new palatial estate in Dallas. And I get that. I don't like it for this kid because it's so wrong and it's so unfair that all of a sudden the onus is on him after playing 6 straight extraordinary games, given where he came from in the draft,